Okay, so the last time we met in our new homes episodes, we were at the rough end stage, and we talked about how the next phase would be all the wiring, the mechanical, the plumbing. And so we thought today, because it's a very cold day out, we thought we'd go ahead and cover in a short amount of time, just briefly the rough end of the wiring, the plumbing, the heating and cooling. And this house has also been insulated as well in the walls, so we'll go ahead and go through that real quickly too. And then we'll let Kelsey get out of here because I know she's freezing. So for starters, you can see now the home's obviously been roughed in. We've been through what we call our fur down stage. I'll try to find an example of that so I can show you what that means. But you'll see here I'm actually standing in the master bathroom shower area. So these are framed walls, but we've got a T for hot and cold water, so the plumbing's been done. We've got hot and cold water supplies, a valve box, and then this is the head where the shower head will be attached as well. So this will all be behind sheetrock, obviously a special kind of sheetrock that's for water or damp areas. So as you kind of follow me around the room, that's rough in plumbing. You've also got this will be an electrical outlet. So usually electrical, they can jump off from one box to another just depending on how many they can do or where it's coming from. But this will be a switch box, so this will control fan and lights as well. Over here is the wall where the master vanity will go. So we've got two wires sticking out. These will be for hard wiring overhead lighting over the sink or over the vanity. We've got the T's for you'll see we've got a plumbing stack, which is a vent. So every water area, toilet area has to be vented as well. So this is a vent that will go out through the attic. But attached to that also is the drains for the sinks. And again, you can tell hot and cold water supplied by the red and white, red being hot, obviously. So Kelsey, if you'll follow me back around this way. Hello, hello. And we're coming back out. Now this is kind of unique. This is nice. You'll get to see the back side. This is actually a fireplace in the other room, and we'll go around there, but this is the back side of the fireplace. Again, you can see electrical wires running through here. So these are all tied to outlets and switches. And let's go ahead and go around this way. This one wire coming out right here, and it's always a different color. This is a brown. This is for the thermostat, actually. So this is where the thermostat will go. As we come back around here, and if Kelsey, if you can swing kind of back around this way, sorry. Thank you. So you have different boxes. Some are a single switch, a two switch, or three switch. They call them gang boxes. And this one obviously is going to have 3 different switches in it. You'll also have a switch that controls the fireplace. These are what's called direct vent fireplaces. So basically you turn on a switch, it turns on, it's a zero clearance, it's all enclosed, and it vents outside as well. But I wanted to point out something. This is a wire chase. These are very common now. We do these in almost every home. So what we'll have is 2 areas where you could put in the TV. So we can either put a TV on a stand over here, and all the components, this would either be for the components for the TV itself. Most likely this will be a place for the components, so they'll have some kind of piece of furniture or something that would hold that. And that wire chase would run everything over up to above the fireplace here. This will usually be like a stone wall, maybe it could be sheetrock, you never know, but we'll build in an outlet. This is an electrical outlet to give supply to the TV, and then all the cable and everything comes through here. Now, when I say cable, that's old school. We do Ethernet, HDMI, and cable now, so we try to do at least 4 different connections in these boxes now so that you're set up for everything. With technology and changing the way it is, we want to be able to cover everything that's coming down the road. So it'll have HDMI, Ethernet connections, cable connections, and then it'll also have another type of connection as well for the TV. You can see the fireplace is in. Attached to the fireplace, if you can swing around here real quick. Can you see this yellow pipe right here, Kelsey? So what that is a gas supply from down below from the basement. So remember, all utilities start from the basement and go up no matter what type your home is. So that's actually what we do now. Instead of, you'll see the supply to the gas is always an iron pipe, but when they tee off of it to go to stoves or fireplaces or other gas units within the house, maybe an outdoor fireplace, something like that, they'll usually use a flexible type gas line, and that's what that is. We're almost finished. So if we come back over here, we're now in the kitchen area. And again, you'll see a vent. This is an ice maker box. So every home we do, obviously, this is where you would go ahead and have the plumber install. That's an ice maker line, or water line is what it is basically. So that'll supply the refrigerator with this water for ice maker and water dispenser. Electrical outlet for the refrigerator. Again, you've got a return air right here basically. And these are gonna be for under counter cabinet lighting. So the cabinets will hang on the wall and you'll have these already in. The sheetrock will go over that, but you'll have that in as well so that you can do under cabinet lighting. Finally, we've got these walls are insulated. So this is what we call batt insulation. This is applied within the walls. This is gonna be most likely on 2x4 walls, we do an R13. On 2x6 walls, we do an R19. This is an R13 value. In the ceilings, you can see up there, we do an R19 value. And then if you'll scan up, Kelsey, all the way up, you'll see like a can light. That's so more electrical rough-in. There's a can light right above her. And so that's where can lights would go. You can see the wiring, but you'll see up into the attic area. Now, once this is sheetrocked, we'll go ahead and come in later on after everything's been sheetrocked at a much later phase, and they actually blow in the insulation above there, and that's what really seals in the house for energy efficiency. Sorry I've been so long-winded today. I know everybody's freezing cold. I know I am. I know Kelsey is. But thanks again for visiting us and listening to our new home series, and we'll see you next time.